Hi, welcome back. I'm Dr. Anna Marie. Our next story deals with a very disturbing trend in our country. As Americans grow fatter, it appears our dogs are growing fatter right along with us. In fact, obesity affects more than 50% of this country's canine companions. On this week's Tail End segment, the skinny on getting your pooch back into shape.
Okay. Is your dog or cat tipping the weight scale? The frightening fact is, more and more pet owners think their chunky companion is a normal weight.
The current statistics are about 2 out of 3 Americans are overweight or obese. We're looking now at 45% of the dogs and 58% of the cats have the same problem.
That's about 34 million dogs and 54 million cats that are overweight and are at risk for diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, joint disease, the list goes on and on. Simply, obesity can shorten the lifespan of your furry friend.
I think for a long time, many people thought a fat cat is a healthy cat. A fat dog is just fine. And the reality is those extra pounds, even 1 or 2 pounds, is causing tremendous damage at a cellular level. In fact, as scientists, we call excess fat, particularly that around your belly, the second pancreas, because it's pumping out these harmful adipocytokines, these chemicals that are just damaging every system in your body. This is why we're seeing now arthritis in cats. When I became a veterinarian 20 years ago, arthritis in cats wasn't even heard of. Today, it's an issue that I confront every week.
So how did obesity become the biggest health threat to pets in the U.S.? Well, just like us, they're eating too many calories and they're not burning enough off. Plus, Dr. Ernie Ward points out pet foods and treats have changed quite a bit over the past 20 years.
In fact, the pet treats today are so loaded with sugar, fat, and salt that I call them kibble crack, right? Because they actually create behaviors in dogs that lead to excessive begging. In fact, in my book, I call it hedonic begging. They just want to eat for pleasure instead of for hunger.
Here are 2 simple ways to test your pet. First, do the rib check. You should be able to feel your pet's ribs.
If you're poking around and you're feeling a mound of jelly there, you can't count those ribs easily, your pet's probably too heavy.
Then there's the sagging stomach test.
So have your dog or cat stand up from the side and look for that stomach. If it's sagging down, if it's swishing across the floor, we call them Swiffer cats, then your dog has the most dangerous type of fat. Your cat is the worst type of obesity, and that is abdominal obesity, and we really need to get some help.
So what can you do to help your pet have a healthier life? Well, it all starts with good nutrition.
And the first step I tell people to do is look at that ingredient list. I want to see meat as a first ingredient. Further, I want to see ingredients that I recognize as foods. I don't want to look at a high school chemistry experiment on that label. We really don't understand, A, what a truly balanced, optimal diet is. We have a lot of research that tells us what the minimums are, but we don't know where the gaps are. So for me as a veterinarian, I am a strong advocate both personally and professionally of nutritional supplements.
The most important thing, talk to your veterinarian about a nutritional diet plan for your pet. The other key ingredient to happy and healthy long life? Regular exercise. It's also a great way to bond with your pet.
We are a nation of couch potatoes, and we have created right beside us a nation of lap potatoes. And for mobility, I'm thinking just simple steps, If you're a dog owner, take your dog for a walk 30 minutes a day. Maybe it's 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening. Make that walk meaningful, though. You've got to get out there and break into a light sweat. For kitty cats, try a laser pointer, a feather dancer. Even take a wadded ball of paper and throw it to your cat. Whatever it takes for 5 or 15 minutes a day.
And what's the solution when it comes to those treats?
When it comes to treats, I am not anti-treats, but I am anti-junk food. Look for carrots, green beans. Look for crunchy vegetables, asparagus and celery. Whatever you can do. Slice up some apples, bananas, blueberries. All of these things are healthy alternatives to your just dog bone, all right? Now, if you're looking at treating too, make sure that it's a functional type of treat. There are so many good treats out there that actually aren't just carbohydrates and sugar and salt. Look for some that actually have the AAFCO seal of approval that say, this is just like food. It's got minerals and vitamins and protein, so we can make some smart choices when it comes to treats for our pets.
A lot of great advice in that story. I just started walking my dog Buka 30 minutes a day. You want to shoot for a 15 to 18-minute mile to get your dog into that fat-burning zone. Think of all the health benefits you'll gain too. Well, it's all the time we have left this week. Remember, it's your life. Live it and live it well. We'll see you next week.
High, Fachi, high five.